Hi everyone, I'm excited to announce my new mentoring program. So it's designed to support people to follow along with my horsemanship program. The next best thing to live in-person mentoring is going to be this mentorship program. So I spent a lot of my early years in live-in long-term mentoring positions with various people, starting out when I was in high school. Every school holidays, my sister and I would go and spend our school holidays with my great auntie. And then when I left school, with various Grand Prix dressage riders, and then moved on to the States and spent a lot of time with the Pirellis. So long-term mentoring has been a very, very big part of my learning journey with horses. And even though I've evolved a lot since all of those experiences and evolved my own way of being with horses, because I couldn't find, mentors as I evolved and started to see the deeper emotional and spiritual aspects of horses, and also started to understand a lot more about the biomechanics of the body. I didn't really find, or I didn't have easy access to mentors that, could take me to the place I wanted to go. So I got to see the best of, or experience the best of both of those things. So having, a lot of mentoring, which was great because that was a great platform, and I really understood the value of what close mentoring gave. So when we have really fast feedback loops, it means that we're not practicing incorrectly for ages. It means we're not left stuck not knowing what to do next. And just even being surrounded and immersed by people doing things that you're aspiring to do, you also learn by osmosis. So you just see the daily routines of things. You get to see people's thought processes. You get to see the daily routines and daily training programs of the horses. There's a lot of things that we can learn in those long-term, especially live-in mentoring positions, that you don't just get in short clinics or one-off private lessons. But I also got to experience, so when I finished all of my mentoring and mentoring positions, whether I was the learner, not the mentor, then I evolved my own journey, and I got to experience what it's like to not have a mentor. And it can be pretty tough, pretty hard, lonely sometimes. So as I was evolving to the next level of horsemanship that I wanted to evolve to, because I wanted to see where horses could be happier and more willing, more inspired to participate, and I wanted to see how they could use their body with more optimal biomechanics, but find ways that horses really enjoyed the process of learning to develop that. So that was a pretty long and lonely sometimes and hard journey, because I had to just try to figure it out myself. There was a lot of frustration in the process. There was a lot of times when I just felt like I was never going to get it. But, I just wake up the next day and got to have another go. So the thing is that, now I've made a lot of progress along that journey, and I've really discovered some amazing ways to work with horses and to be able to inspire horses and help them use their body with better biomechanics. And, where we can turn horses around that aren't happy participants, and then they can start wanting to play the game with us. So, what I would love to do now is share all of that learning with you guys, so you don't have to go through the hardship, the tough time of trying to work it all out yourself. You don't have to make as many mistakes as I made. Your horses won't have to put up with as many mistakes as I made. So we can all just keep learning, and then from there things can evolve to another level. So that's the idea behind this mentoring program. you know, what we're really trying to offer is weekly check-ins, where you can ask questions, you can send in videos for feedback. There's going to be various tiers with you know, depending on how much time or finances you have to be able to invest in this learning. So, you know, there should be options that can suit everybody. And yeah, I'm also looking forward to really creating a great community online, because, you know, in our clinics, one of the other really great things with all the clinics that I run is the amazing people and the soul connections we make, and just the beautiful relationships and connection that have evolved, friendships through working together. So we can also keep these connections happening online, and we don't have to let distance be a barrier for that. So yeah, human connection is just as important as the connection that we want to have with our horses. So that's going to be another really great thing with this mentoring. So I'm really excited about it. Another aspect of it is one of the tiers, or a few of the tiers actually, are going to include having access to educational videos, so you can see me progressing with some of my horses. So my new horse Mac, he'll be featuring in the videos along with the other horses that I am working with here at Alchemy Place. So yeah, that along with videos and lessons from courses or lessons that I'm doing, and any other savvy tips, bits of inspiration that I can think of that's going to help you along the way. The other thing is, you know, if we've got lots of questions, you know, common themes coming up, then I can make videos especially to answer some of those questions. So yeah, I'm excited. We'll evolve it like everything else as we go along, and see what works best and how we can best serve people. And I look forward to you joining me on this exciting opportunity. So let's work together and get happier horses, happier people. We will, you know, release or reduce some of that frustration, overcome some fears, build confidence. And, you know, when we can shift all of those things, that's when you're really going to start having fun with your horse and being able to achieve your dream partnership with your horse. So it's a pretty amazing feeling when you get a horse that, you know, truly feels like a friend and really bonds. You have a really great bond together, a very loving bond. And it's a very special feeling. And I've had that with many horses. And just the feeling of riding a horse who's really balanced and confident, calm, and yet powerful and athletic. It's an incredible feeling. So I would love you guys to be able to experience that. And I know there's a lot of horses out there that would be happy to participate in that experience, because, you know, horses, domesticated horses, actually have a pretty boring life without interacting with us and without stimulation. So if we can offer that in the right way, horsemanship can be extremely beneficial for horses at all levels of their mind, body, and spirit, as it is beneficial for humans when we do it in this really positive, loving, kind, and compassionate way. So looking forward to this journey, and hope lots of you come and join us.